Alright, so this is going to be Project WetBox 3.5 because I'm not ready to do part 4 yet. Part 4 is going to include getting all my materials and stuff in, unboxing everything, showing you all what it looks like, and planning out my my tubing structure. So let's go ahead and jump into this video. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's Joe. And I discovered a couple issues in Project WetBox so far that are gonna need my attention pretty soon before I get my parts and stuff in. So what I actually found was that when I placed my my reservoir pump combo inside of the case and put it on top of that base plate that I just made for it the other day, it sags, and it sags really hard towards the middle. So towards the left side of the pump, it leans towards the middle whenever I put it in there. So I don't like that. So what we're going to do today is we're going to actually go through, we're going to find a remedy to fix this, and we're going to see if we can't work it out. Alright, so I'm at my computer and I just realized something that's kind of weird, and I didn't take it into account, but excuse all the masking and stuff on this thing, but y'all gonna see I'm thinking about painting my reservoir pump combo white, but I just noticed this, so it's kind of making me rethink something in here. I'm gonna have to brace this a little bit, but there is some apparent sag when I put my my reservoir mount, reservoir and stuff in here. See how it sags in the middle? There's a really nasty lean. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I'm gonna have to brace this thing. I'm gonna have to reinforce it and strengthen it in the middle, really, because I don't want no crazy leans or anything like that when it comes to mounting this reservoir. Show you a little bit better of the sag. I mean, when I put water in it, more likely, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a lot of flex in the logo part, like down by towards the logo. You can really tell. So there's literally nothing holding it in place right up in there. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to brace it, but that's what it would look like when it's all said and done in there. Alright guys, so the solution I came up with really was just to add more acrylic to the bottom. It'll balance it out. It'll actually strengthen it in the middle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add more acrylic to the bottom of where the mount sits at, where the reservoir pump sits at. And it's going to definitely strengthen it a lot. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright guys, so this is the solution that I came up with. What you're seeing right now is me when I took 2 pieces of the acrylic and I actually used some Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue is pretty strong from what everybody says, and I've been having some laying around. I haven't found a use for it for the most part, but looks like I finally did. So what I did was I took 2 pieces and I glued them together, let it sit for about 35-40 minutes, and what you see now is the finished product. Now it's not a perfect solution. You see, like, this is pretty roughly cut and everything, but it definitely fits up underneath the base plate that I made, and it's going to strengthen that particular part where I need to strengthen that. So yeah, so here's the finished product so far. I haven't glued it or permanently mounted it to the base plate yet, but what you're seeing is pretty much I'm going to sit it right there in the middle. What I actually mounted the base plate to the computer with at first was just some simple mounting tape. Excuse me, some simple mounting tape, and it definitely held on well. It was really difficult for me to even get this out of the case to begin with, so it's definitely going to help out a lot. And coincidentally, the mounting tape is the exact same thickness as the acrylic itself, so it actually is going to work out in my favor a whole lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and permanently mount this thing to the base plate and reinstall it in my case, and then reattach the reservoir pump combo and see what we got. Alright, I got the mounting tape on there, and all I got to do is just flip it over and put it on there. So this is the orientation that more than likely I'm going to want it at. Well, actually, I'm putting more over here because it's not going to interfere with the screws on the bottom, luckily. And what I'll be doing really is just mounting it right there, so it's not going to be anything that's going to be crooked or leaning any other kind of way. Everything's going to be perfectly fine, so it's actually going to work out in my favor now that I realize that the acrylic and the tape is actually the same exact thickness. Really weird that it's kind of a coincidence that I got it that way. So let's go ahead and get this mounted back. Okay guys, so I got the base plate mounted back up in there again. You can see that I don't have my GPU put in right now. I don't have my graphics card or anything put in right now. Cause I just want to do a test fit. I don't want to install everything and then have to take it all back out again. So I'm going to do a quick little test fit and I'm going to see if this stuff works and if it sags at all in the middle. So here we go. Oh yeah, that's so much better. There's absolutely no flex at all. I'm actually putting so much pressure on moving the computer around. So yeah, there's absolutely no flex whatsoever. As you can see, everything is completely level, totally level, and it looks really good. So I'm pretty happy with that result. Alright, so in case some of y'all were wondering what's going on right now, is that I was actually considering painting this whole entire pump housing right here white and then leaving the Intermax logo in the display the same color, the black and silver color. Like I said, I do want a cohesive build, but considering that side of the base plate that this mount is going to be on, that this pump is going to be mounted on, that's already black. I don't know if there's going to be too much contrast colors or anything, so I'm at a dilemma right now. What do you guys think? Should I go ahead and paint this thing, or should I go ahead and leave it alone? Alright guys, so now I got everything back in. So now it'll be a little bit easier for you all to see exactly what the dimensions and stuff will be with this reservoir actually in there. So let me go ahead and slide it up in there real quick. Slide it up in there. Let me put it in real quick and I'll show you what it looks like. So that's what it in there right now. Let me have a seat so I can get a little closer to the ground. But that's what it in there right now. It actually looks really good. It doesn't get in the way of the graphics card exactly like I was hoping. And I have a little room left for a radiator on that side in the front. So I actually have room for a front side radiator and a top side radiator. And like I said, this thing is like a water cooling dream. So pretty much I could have two radiators at the top, two 120s at the top. I mean two 240s at the top, I'm sorry, and a 240 or 280 at the front. So yeah, this thing is actually a beast when it comes to customizability and everything. So it's definitely something that I was looking forward to when I was actually starting to build my PC. I was looking for a case that was going to have a bunch of flexibility when it comes to mounting options for things. And I thought when I found this case and it had that res pump at the bottom, the res pump mount at the bottom, you know, that was up underneath the base plate and everything, I thought it was going to be perfect. But turns out this plate down here, this little plate that the reservoir pump sits on, it's a little too big for it, so I had to create my own. So that's why I just got the idea of creating my own custom bottom plate. So it has my Petty Fixes logo at the bottom for my YouTube channel and everything, and I'm pretty excited about it. Everything looks good. Everything fits perfectly fine. My water cooling parts, all my fittings, all my radiators, my tubing, my water block, everything's gonna be here tomorrow. So I will be actually donating this. I'll be donating that to my best friend. I'm actually going to be donating my black crystal cube to my best friend also. And also, y'all, I don't know if y'all have actually been keeping up with my channel or not, but I still am doing a lot of things when it comes to wanting more content and everything. So stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so that's part 3.5 of Project WetBox. And as y'all can see, I've came a long way so far. It's been about 5 days or so since I started everything. And everything should be wrapping up by the end of the week, hopefully. And everything's looking pretty good so far. So I thank you all for following along this journey that I got going on right now. And it's really, really helpful. You know, some of you have given me good advice and everything through the back end of my channel. And have told me, you know, some good tips on working with some type of materials and things like that. So thank y'all for following me along with this journey. Well, with that being said, there's a lot of things that are going on my channel right now that I do want to talk to y'all about. For example, I still want to do my ultimate desk setup thing. Now, I've been waiting on you all to send me some submissions and everything, but I haven't heard back from anybody. Now, granted, this is a tech channel and mainly a computer technology channel. I definitely want to see you all setups, because not only will it inspire me to add some stuff to my personal setup, but other people's setups may inspire you all to add to your personal setups. And I think it'd be a pretty cool thing to do. Get you all setups out there, and for those of you all who have YouTube channels or web pages or Facebook page or social media, anything like that you all have, you can get exposure. I definitely would put you out there. I give you guys exposure, and I'll definitely keep in contact with you all if you all want to partner up together and stuff like that also. Also, another thing, I do plan on doing a giveaway. Now, I want to give away some stuff that some of the manufacturers have given me. I have a lot of stuff, and I work with quite a few of them. And I think I'm going to start giving away some of the little things, like some of the case fans, or maybe a case, you never know. But I definitely want to start doing giveaways on my channel to get my audience more involved and more engaged in my channel, because I do want more subscribers. I do want to get out to more people. I do want to get out more, because the more I get out, the more content I can bring you all. And the more subscribers and the more comments and the more engagement you all have with me, it definitely show the manufacturers and the different companies and stuff like that I'm an active guy on YouTube, that I'm an active guy in the community, and that I can reach out to a lot of people and actually advertise their products. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give away the Entities AI Halo RGB fans that Entities sent to me. I did a review on them. You can actually find them right here. Check it out if I was you. Like the video, comment, ask any questions that you want to ask, and I'll definitely get back to you on that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Guys, drop me a like, subscribe, comment, anything you want to ask me, feel free to. I'm an open book. I'm always willing to answer any questions. Anything that you want to know how I did, or any tips on anything that I did, let me know. Ask questions. Do not be scared to ask. I'm always engaged with my followers. So with that said, y'all, this is Joe from Petty Fixes. I'm out.